I modified my wall for a Wes Anderson short form video, and honestly, with how long everything took me to put up, I've been way too lazy to take it down. But don't worry, expect it to change because I have a project in mind for these fabric scraps very soon. Anyway, I attended a clothing swap and mending event in Johannesburg hosted by Twig magazine recently, and I thought I'll take you along for the ride and tell you a little bit more about it, right? So, according to Wikipedia, yes, that's as far as my research will extend. A clothing swap is a type of swap meet wherein participants exchange their valued but no longer used clothing for clothing they will use. Clothing swaps are considered not only a good way to refill one's wardrobe, but also are considered an act of environmentalism. That pretty much sums it up. As a pretty seasoned thrifter and clothing swap enthusiast, I was more than excited to see what I could pick up. Here's my outfit for the day. A pair of leggings, a basic cami, my me-made mesh t-shirt on top, and of course, to carry all the items that I'm going to bring with me, this reversible patchwork tote bag. Alright, everything in hand, me and my mom headed to the venue, Levi's House of Strauss Africa. And what a cool place it was. The level of thought that went into the take-home mementos, the vendors, even just the overall space and the vibes, top notch. Upon arrival, we signed up and were given tokens to cash in for our meals later. We were also given scrunchies, which we were told to wear around our arms, sort of like wristbands, and I think this is a really cool take on armbands for events. We were also given glass water bottles that say sustainable together to keep. In the quad, there were some local sustainable businesses which you could support, selling anything from upcycled denim bags to earrings and keychains from plastic bottles, paintings on canvases to ornaments made from beads, wires, and tin cans. There were, of course, recycling bins for paper, plastic, and glass all around. But what I found quite cool was that any empty drink cans that you had, you could donate to this guy to use in his art. Then we entered the indoor space, and we were greeted by the DJ up front, setting the mood. On the right is a seating area used for introductions, panel discussions, and awards, which you'll see a little bit later on. Check out this wall of patches, patterns, magazine cutouts, hand drawings, pins, absolutely everything. It hands down puts my little wall to shame. In the middle island section, I'd say is the control hub of the event. But from all the thread spools, buttons, and other knickknacks in the cabinet window, plus the machines on the counter, I would say that this would be the workshop of the space on a regular day. Here you can see some of the projects they've been working on this rack. Then in the back, we finally get to the swap and mend section. When you enter this section, you hand in your clothes that you brought at the table, and they give you denim buttons as tokens for the number of items that you brought. You can then take as many items that are equal to the number of tokens. They also inspect the items that you brought in to see if they have any holes, tears, or missing buttons which they can repair on site before they place them on the rack or table for general browsing. Then you're pretty much free to look around, grab what you like, try it on, and when you're finally ready to leave, you can exchange the items for the denim button. So we had a good initial look around and picked up a few things. Oh, I can see some of the items we dropped on the racks now. Spot the denim donation box for Levi's. All the donated jeans goes to an organization called Close to Good. Then walking back around on the other side of the central island is the drinks bar. And finally we're back to the seating area. Right in time for the discussion on all things environmentally sustainable in Africa and its relevance to the fashion industry.
To come and do micro-agricultural, so that waste can be taken.
Didn't work for one party or the other, and then we saw that, well, there was opportunity to start with students, so we connected Radford University School of Fashion Design and with South Africa team where, forgive me.
After that food for thought, my mom and I did a couple more rounds around the clothes to see any new items people had dropped off, decided on our final items, stayed tuned to the end to see what those are, and traded them in for our buttons. Then we got food, some type of vegan patties in store. I liked it, my mom not so much, but we did get chocolate cupcakes with this little earth graphic on it to sweeten the deal. And that was pretty much it. We were more than happy with our day's picking, so we headed home. Our plan of attack for the clothing swap was just to find anything that caught our attention and then try that on and see if we liked it. And from that entire process, even though we weren't looking for anything in particular, here's what we got. So for my mom, first of all, she got this, which is like an autumnal colored striped top with little dots all over it. Very summery, very lightweight. She also got this linen striped v-neck dress. You can see how much she loves this, and she's super excited to have it. Have a look at her happy dance there. Then for myself, I got a pair of paper bag waist pants, which I didn't actually notice this when I got them off the rack until I brought it home, but it's actually from the sustainable cotton range of Woolworths, which is just a plus. Ankle rise, really nice. And the final piece de resistance, the showstopper piece, if you will, this denim tube top floral embroidery printed dress, and I can't wait for an occasion to come where I can wear this out. I could probably also style it for winter if I put a turtleneck on top and put some leggings on. Really, really is a great piece. So yeah, that's the clothing swap in a nutshell. I'm really happy to have attended and to have met other like-minded people in the fashion space and maybe work with a couple of them in the future on a few collabs. We'll see what happens. And yeah, I hope that you are inspired to go to clothing swaps in your area or maybe even to host a couple. What did you think of this new vlog style content? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you have any suggestions for me? Leave all of your comments literally down in the comments below. Also, if you like what you see, subscribe for a couple more videos. And until next time, keep it jazzy.